Hello beautiful people, it's Robyn Thomas here with Resemble Me by Robyn. Welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you how I install and reviewing Lockbraids Crochet Boho Locs. These locks are so beautiful. If you are interested in seeing how I install them and want to know my thoughts about the hair, then definitely stay tuned. Contacted by Lockbraids, and they asked me if I would be interested in reviewing their pre-looped crochet boho locs. And once I got pictures of them and I seen other people's YouTube videos, I was like, absolutely. I thought they were so pretty and said, yeah, I would definitely like to try that. So they sent me 3 packs of 22-inch boho locs, and they also sent these items that were inside. So some things to help me: a comb, a crochet needle if I didn't have one, and some clips for helping section off my hair. They also sent me 2 hair ties to work with as I was installing my hair, so I was definitely appreciative of that. So like I said, they're 22 inches, and this is the hair straight out the pack. They sent me 3, so these can be installed 2 different ways. It can be installed as individuals, or it can be installed as like a basic crochet. I decided to do a basic crochet for mine just because I like that method better. So yeah, this is the hair straight out the pack. The first thing I recognized off the back was that the hair was extremely soft. It is human hair, and I definitely believe them. I have manipulated this hair so much, and it still keeps its integrity. The curls are still very much so intact. It's still very, very soft, and it's very, very easy to manipulate and to style and things like that. The locks are very, very secure on there as well, and it's a lightweight, which is something that I was nervous about. There are 24 pieces in each pack. So altogether I had 72 locks. Okay, so this is my hair. I'm starting off with like semi blown out hair. I washed it and I blew it out mostly, and then I went to sleep on it, so it kind of got sucked back in. But anywho, so I'm starting off here installing my braids. So I am using the comb that they sent me. I have never used a comb like this. I see them all the time, like on people's Instagram videos, people's YouTube videos, but I've never seen one. And I must say, you can definitely like feel the sharpness of the comb and feel that it's really it's going to part your hair very, very crisp. I just have never used a comb like that. So I am kind of taking my time as I'm installing the braids, because my hair has kind of reverted back to its natural state. If you've been on my channel, you know that I'm currently growing my hair back out. So yeah, it's at TWA right now. It is awkward length. So putting these locks in for a while was definitely perfect. So all I'm doing is in a traditional, as I stated earlier, you can put them in 2 different ways, but I'm deciding to do just like a traditional install because that's just what I prefer. So I am here doing my braid down, and I am going straight back in the front, but then I'm going to be going across in the back. I personally like to do this method because I like that's kind of how I want the locks to fall in the back. I don't like when they're like sticking up, or sticking up, because the braids are going straight down vertically. So I like to do the braids in the back horizontally. That helps them to lay flatter, especially like if I decide to do windows. That helps each lock fall in between each other. And as we know, with the back, you don't have to put as much in, so this does also help like camouflage as you're installing. So all I'm doing is going back and forth, right to left, and I braid it down and I braid it across the back. So I braid it backwards, then I braid it horizontally, and then I do the same thing on the other side. So I braid it again, and then I go horizontally the other way, and you're going to see me do this for 6 braids. So I'm going to do 3 on each side, and then afterwards I'll come back to explain the rest. So once that is completed, I just take my crochet needle and pull it through so I can pull the hair through and, excuse me, lay it as flat as I can. So I'm just going through until I can make sure that it's not going to be sticking up on me. And my hair is short, and again, I did let my hair revert back a little bit, which I shouldn't have, but I wasn't about to blow it out again. It's just not something I wanted to do. So it's flat enough and secure enough for me. So I'm ready to move on to the front part. And so in the front, I'm going to be adding 4 more braids and just going straight back. And I'm going to crochet it into that last braid that's going across horizontally, because I don't want it to be bulky with constantly trying to like add the hair in the braids. My hair is pretty thick, so I don't want it to come out like super bulky. So I'm just braiding it back, and I'm trying to like stretch it as I'm braiding it too, y'all. So braiding, pulling it, stretching it. I had to like use a little bit of water to kind of help me because it was dry and it was not like all the way blown out like I would have liked it to have been. But I was on a time frame, so I did want to make sure I'm still able to get it done. So like I said, I just crocheted that in and crochet it down until I feel like it's nice and secure. Once I finish that with those across the front, now I'm just spraying my hair with my Roots Moisture Mist all around, making sure that my hair is nice and moisturized, not to the point to where it's like dripping wet, but it is damp to touch. And then I'm going in, I'm adding my oil to my scalp, which is one thing I really love about crochet braids. Your scalp is still very much accessible, and it's easy to oil it when you have, you know, clean parts. Now these aren't the cleanest, but they're definitely going to work just perfectly. All right, so onto the hair. So this is the hair, and I really like that it's like super secure at the base, but it is a little tight when you first get it. So to be able to get through it, all I do is pull down the part that starts the locks. Remember, these are handmade, so I just pull down to start the lock, where the actual wrapping of the lock start. I pull it down a little bit so that I'm able to get my finger through, and then I'm able to crochet it through. Once I do that, I take my crochet needle, push it underneath, latch it to the hook, close it, push it through, and then when I come through, you'll see it again, but when I come through, I don't put my finger back in to help me, right? So got my hook, open it, go through my braid or go under my braid, take it, hook it on, close the loop. I was having problems. Close the loop, pull it through. I'm just going to go straight through that. I'm not going to pull it out and use my fingers because that part is really secure, which is what I really like. And I'm going to take it, going to take the lock, and I'm going to pull it through. And I actually go into the first piece of free hair. I find that that's helpful when I'm trying to bring it through. And so, yep, I can just make sure that all of that free hair for the goddess part, or for the boho part, excuse me, is has come through. And I just continue to do that throughout my whole head. I do not focus on putting a lot in the back because I don't want it to like be bulky. I also only have 72 locks. I don't want it to be bulky, and it's going to be camouflaged once you pull the hair through, because you have all of the, because of the boho portion of the locks. So that is something that I really liked about this. You don't have to use a lot of hair if you don't want to, and it can still cover up your braids without being heavy, and you still able to do some styles with it. So I really appreciate that about this hair. Here you're going to see this is one bundle, so this is a 24 locks right there. That right there is 2 of the bundles. And then I'm moving on to my last row, and I'm just installing, I think maybe 5 more right here. And I am leaving some space in between, as you can see throughout. And like I said, again, that's the good thing about this hair. You don't really have to pack so much hair into your head. Now the hair is light enough where I feel that if you were to use more packs, like if you want to be even more versatile when it came to styling it while doing it the traditional crochet method way, then I think you can definitely get away with adding like 2 or 3 more packs personally. But as you see, it's not necessary if you do like how my hair looks with the 3 packs that they gave me. And again, like I said at the beginning, there are 2 ways to install them. So you don't have to install them this crochet way. This is just the easiest way to install the braids or to install the crochet braids, you know, personally. So and these are the final results, which is very pretty. I really love this install. Everybody that I've seen gave me a lot of compliments, and I enjoyed it. Again, it was very lightweight, very pretty, and my hair was definitely flowing in the wind, so the hair is of quality. I will be sure to leave in the description box a direct link to this hair, and don't be afraid to look around their website because they do have other human hair that you can install, box braids and mini twist hair. So definitely take a look in my description box if you're interested in purchasing. I also have a code for you guys to use, which will also be linked down there. Thank you all so much for joining me this time. If you have any questions, leave them in the description box, and it's not description, Lord Jesus. Leave them in the comments and I'll be sure to answer. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time. Peace and blessings.